ain't sure, but I think I got that lady on video when she came out in her underwear this morning. I'm pretty sure I had the camera running when that went down, dude. Yeah, you know it's gonna be a good day when you see one in her underwear right off the bat, man. First thing. I mean, they ain't got to up the tree good. All right, we rigged up and ready. We're gonna take this tree down right here. It got struck by lightning. I do have a throw weight hung up there. I'm gonna go up there and get it out in a little bit, but I've got it pulled back out of the way. As you can see, we've got a fence to work around and a pretty tight backyard here. I'm gonna film a time lapse over there, let it run, and that's the access in and out between these houses here. He does have him a mini skid over there rented. This is the homeowner right here, Brandon. He's gonna be helping me today. So we're fixing to get busy. All right, I'll give you a second to get that out of my ropes right there. So pay close attention to these trees, these limbs right here, and look at the sap on them. It looks like glazing on a donut from where that lightning boiled it out. sun's killing me right there. I don't know if I can get this one in the rope or not. Right there. You see all that pine sap on them limbs? It's crazy, man. I'll just get that on the next go around. All right, grab that rope and pull it tight. All right, I got two of them I'm gonna be cutting, okay? So, yeah, just hold it, yeah. All right, here they come. Yeah, just, you can just eat, hang on just a second. All right, you can ease them down. Just let them slide right now. There you go. Just right, dude. Now you can deal with them down there however you need to. And just clip the carabiners back onto the rope when you get them undone. All right, I got two. All right, hang on. All right, you can let them down now. All right, coming down. Oh my God, this sap is something else, man. Holy cow. We're gonna get 3 this time. you can pull that red rope tight. All right, here we go. All right, here comes number 3. All right, you can let them down. Oh, heck yeah, dude. There you go. Perfect, man. Dude, there's so much sap on this stuff, man. Good God. I mean, I was like sticking to everything up here. Yeah. Yeah. That stuff's nuts, man. Sap. Boy, that lightning bolt, I ain't no telling what the temperature got up to in that tree like that to do that, man. When that lightning hit it. Yeah. Yeah, she told me the other day too, and it was like incredible amp numbers. Yeah. Yep. Let's see if I can reach up there and grab that thing. There we go. Oh yeah, I got it. Oh yeah, we good, baby. I think I'm just about up here where my throw ball is. I think, yeah, I see it. It's up yonder hung in that crotch. So good. All right, you can pull that rope tight. 3, yes sir. That's good right there. Just let it sit right there, and I'm gonna let them kind of hang on. So I'm gonna stub this one off where it'll, and that'll be fine. So that'll be good. All right, I'm gonna cut these other 2 now, so just hang on to them. All right, here we go. Let me move a little bit and then you can let them down. All right, go ahead. All right, here it comes. Something to drop it. I'm gonna get 4 on this one. They ain't big though. They're just normal size. I ain't sure, but I think I got that lady on video when she came out in her underwear this morning. I'm pretty sure I had the camera running when that went down, dude. Yeah, you know it's gonna be a good day when you see one in her underwear right off the bat, man. First thing. I mean, they ain't got to up the tree good. All right, you ready? It's gonna take me a second to get all these cut. Just yeah, you're good right there. Here we go. Alright, that's number 1. I can't even hardly let go of the saw no more. It's got so much sap on it now. This is nuts. Alright, here comes number 2. Alright, that's number 2. I'll reposition here. All right. All right, it's about to come there, Brandon. All right, you can let them down, buddy. All right, go ahead. All right, give me a second and I'll help you. All right, let's let them down. Get my spike. All right, that's gonna come on now. All right, you clear? All right, if you want to grab that one, I'll hang on, give you a second here. All right, you ready? cool, ain't it? Yeah, I tell you what, if you want to, Brandon, if you'll move my red rope over and move my climbing rope to behind a tree, and you'll take that mini skid and stack those limbs up right there. Just take that rope and pull it over here in the corner and put it behind the tree. And there you go. Just set it back there. And then take and make you like a pad right there with those limbs, because these chunks are gonna make divots, and if they'll land on them limbs, they won't divot it up as bad. And I'll just drop them, and it'll make it a lot easier on me and you both. Did you hear that? The sap's so bad it's hanging my throttle wide open. That made a thud, didn't it? Yeah, that was a pretty good little chunk right there. This would be a lot more fun if that sap wasn't so bad, man. I'm telling you. God, we're getting about down to that limb I was talking about, ain't we? How much further we got to go where I can just drop the whole stem? Man, that sap is something else, dude. My battery is just about done. I did this whole tree on one battery, but I ran the saw in economy mode to where I could push that battery as far as I could. Now, these are max cuts right here. So the sap was so bad it was throwing my grip off. I couldn't work the saw like I wanted to, man. It was so aggravating because everything just stuck. And them things are freaking heavy. Alright, this is the 562 24-inch bar. This is the new X-Tough Light bar on it. Husqvarna sent me this thing here this week. Well, sent it to me, I got it Friday. Stuck it on the saw Friday night, and these are the first cuts with it. So, about to put this spar on the ground, or stem on the ground here, knocking some of this brush out of my way. There is no room for error in this yard here. I had to make sure that that notch was cut and lined up right, because it was just a matter of a few feet was all I had to play with. And it had to hit right on the money. So I shave this bark off the sides of these trees, especially on these pines like this a lot of times, because the bark is thick, and when I shave it off, it allows me to see the thickness of my hinge when I bore, because it gives me the meat wood, and I can see right where it is. Because what happens is, a lot of time on these spars, if somebody's going to pull it by hand with the rope, you have to cut that hinge very thin, more thin than the normal 10% to help get the tree over. So you can see right here how good it looks, where you can see what it's doing, where your thickness is. So just watch it here. That's how you do it.
I didn't even have to pull off a rope.
So what's crazy about these trees right here, man, these are what I call field pines. They got a real wide grain on them. And I just left a little old bitty hinge right there, because a lot of times when you're pulling them by hand, by rope like that, if you leave a 10% hinge, you can't pull it. You about take 2 or 3 people to pull it, to get it to go over or wedge it over or something when it don't have the top in it, like that right there. And it still tried to split that tree even like that right there. That's crazy. So that's all.
Pulling out some pieces there.
Yes, it's pulling out some chips now. There's a double chip, double width chip right there. There's another one. Dude cutting now. Hit the pine sap on this thaw. So this is when, in my mind, I'm doing some cussing. I mean, sometimes, you know what I was saying? Sometimes it bees like that. Yeah, that's my truck horn you hear going off out there. So happy 4th of July, y'all. There we go. Tree struck by lightning. It obviously boiled the sap out of that tree. I've fooled with some before in the past that's been hit by lightning, but nothing that was that sappy. It looked like a Krispy Kreme donut with glaze all over it. It was just incredible. So I got home. The sap was so bad on the trigger of the saw that it was actually gumming, and it would hang the trigger wide open on the saw sometimes, and it was making it very frustrating for me. You could hear everything I touched with my gloves. It stuck to it. I got home. I actually texted one of my tree guys that's up outside of Boston up there, works for a huge tree company, to ask him, what to do to try to get that sap off. My rigging line is completely covered in it, and my climbing line's okay. My lanyard, oh my God, my lanyard is just unbelievably bad on it. He told me to take a wash tub and Dawn dishwashing detergent and just dunk them in that, and it'll clean them up like that. And he told my gear, like my Petzl ID, I like to use it like when I'm working on the spar. It wouldn't even work. It was completely gummed up. My ART positioner that was on my lanyard, it wouldn't even work. I fought that stuff the whole time. It got gummed up in it so bad that it wouldn't even work. So I asked him, I said, what about my saw? Because it was just coated on it, and then my other stuff, and he said, brake cleaner works, alcohol, but I don't know if it was so thick on there, because like a brake cleaner wouldn't even touch it. I messed with it and I messed with it, and I finally got the trigger cleaned off. And I tried brake cleaner, I tried rubbing alcohol, I even tried acetone. And so I'm sure that and it may have just been because I've got so much on it, but if any of y'all have any suggestions on something to try, especially that won't hurt the rope. I hadn't did the Dawn yet. I'm gonna do it here after a while. I'm gonna go down there. I've got a cattle trough left over from where I had cows. It holds about 70 gallons. I had it in one of my feedlots, and I'm gonna fill it up and dunk I'm gonna put my lanyard in it, and I'm also gonna put my Prusik and my stable braid, my rigging rope in it to try to get that stuff out. But it's not sticky now. It's just like you can tell it's just funked up. But boy, I tell you, I was actually in that tree just a tad over 2 hours, and I just couldn't flow. Things just didn't flow right in the tree. And even when I was making cuts, I guess that sap, the way it did it, it was like dragging the bar. And even when I was cutting those pieces with the 562, the bar was not wanting to come out of the tree. It was crazy the way that it did. But anyhow, I got it done. That was a fun job. It was kind of crazy. Appreciate y'all watching. If you need some tree work done, my email is right down below. I got big plans for the saw classes this fall. I'm gonna do at least 3 here. So later on this month, I'll go ahead and start announcing the dates for each of them, where you can start making plans if you'd like to attend a saw class. They're a lot of fun, a lot of information. I can promise you'll learn a lot of stuff. And it's not a class, it's an experience is what it is. So hope y'all all have a great 4th of July. I'm not sure how long this video is going to take to upload because it's kind of long, so maybe it'll get done today. We'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.